Have you ever found yourself transported to a world where a group of Allied prisoners, led by the clever and resourceful Colonel Hogan, outwits their bumbling German captors during World War II? Hogan's Heroes, the iconic TV series that first aired in 1965, not only provided laughter but also cleverly explored the theme of resilience in the face of adversity. When was the first time you watched this TV series? For many, it was a delightful introduction to a unique blend of humor and wartime ingenuity. Countless viewers have been inspired by the ingenious schemes and camaraderie of Hogan and his fellow prisoners. The show's ability to find humor in a challenging historical period has left a lasting impact on many. Can you share a personal story of how this TV series has inspired or impacted your life? We'd love to hear your thoughts and memories in the comments below. As we dive into some random facts about Hogan's Heroes, y'all discover fascinating tidbits about the cast, the show's production, and its enduring legacy. From the unforgettable performances of Bob Crane and Werner Klemperer to the show's controversial backdrop, there's a lot to learn about this classic series. So, what's your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this TV series? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Share your thoughts, and let's keep the nostalgia alive. Hogan's Heroes, a popular 1965 TV series, is a unique blend of comedy and wartime drama set in a German prisoner of war camp during World War II. Created by Bernard Fain and Albert S. Ruddy, the show gained immense popularity during its six-season run. It followed the escapades of Allied prisoners, led by the clever and charismatic Colonel Hogan, played by Bob Crane, as they outsmarted their bumbling captors, including the inept Colonel Klink and the guard Schultz. The series was known for its witty humor and absurd situations, providing a lighthearted take on a dark historical period. Its iconic characters, including Sergeant Schultz's catchphrase, "I know nothing," and the scheming, resourceful Hogan, became ingrained in pop culture. Despite the controversial backdrop, Hogan's Heroes managed to entertain and charm viewers with its clever plots and memorable cast. The show's enduring legacy is a testament to its ability to find humor in even the direst circumstances, making it a classic in the world of television. In 1965, the TV series Hogan's Heroes made its debut. The show is a comedy that takes place in a fictional German prisoner of war camp during World War II, called Luftstalag 13. While the show was set in a prison camp, it was not an accurate representation of real-life POW camps during the war. One interesting fact about the show is that the real-life Stalag the 13th C was a prisoner of war camp located in Hammelburg, Bavaria, the same area as the fictional Luftstalag 13 of the series. However, other than the name and location, the two bore no resemblance to each other. Stalag the 13th C and the nearby Auflag the 13th B were overcrowded, lacking in basic amenities such as heat or running water, and the prisoners were kept in generally squalid conditions. A rescue mission was attempted by a tank-armored infantry task force from General George S. Patton's U.S. Third Army to liberate Auflag the 13th B, one of the real-life camps in the area. This mission, however, was one of the few failures of the war by one of Patton's units. The Germans had the entire task force surrounded by the time they reached Auflag the 13th B, and there was fighting in which LT Col John K. Waters, Patton's son-in-law, and a POW at the camp, was wounded. The camps were eventually liberated by Combat Command B of the U.S. 14th Armored Division on April 6, 1945. The TV series Hogan's Heroes may have used the backdrop of a POW camp for comedic purposes, but the real-life conditions in such camps during World War II were quite different. This fact highlights the contrast between fiction and reality. Werner Klemperer, Howard Caine, Leon Askin, and John Banner, all cast members of the 1965 TV series Hogan's Heroes, had notable connections to World War II. Each of them was Jewish and had served in the U.S. Armed Forces during the war. Klemperer, born in Cologne, Germany, and Banner, and Askin, both born in Vienna, Austria, fled the Nazi regime and later immigrated to the United States. Their involvement in a show set in a fictional World War II German prisoner of war camp adds an interesting layer of history to the series. Klemperer's portrayal of Colonel Klink, a bumbling German camp commandant, earned him acclaim and is a notable aspect of the show. This fact about the cast's history gives an intriguing context to Hogan's Heroes, a sitcom that humorously depicted life in a prisoner of war camp, where American and Allied prisoners outwit their captors. The use of humor in this wartime setting was a unique approach, and the inclusion of these actors with personal connections to World War II added depth to the show's narrative. The series' choice of using U.S. military-issue Krag Jorgensen rifles, a departure from the standard Mosser K98 used by the German army, reflects practicality on the part of the production. The Krag Jorgensen's resemblance to the Mosser and the availability of these rifles at the studio during the 1960s made it a suitable stand-in. This fact offers insight into the show's behind-the-scenes decisions and the challenges of recreating historical accuracy on a television budget. Colonel Hogan's playful use of nicknames like the Iron Colonel or the Iron Eagle when referring to Colonel Klink adds a layer of humor to the show. These nicknames became iconic within the series and contributed to the character dynamics. The fact provides a glimpse into the character relationships and the clever writing of Hogan's Heroes. In conclusion, Hogan's Heroes was a unique TV series set in a World War II prisoner of war camp, known for its humor and character dynamics. The backgrounds of some of the cast members, the choice of rifles, and the use of humorous nicknames all added depth to the show, making it a memorable part of television history. The TV series Hogan's Heroes, which aired in 1965, was famous for recycling actors and actresses in different roles. This practice allowed actors like William Christopher, Harold J. Stone, Antoinette Bauer, Arlene Martel, and Henry Corden to play multiple characters throughout the show's run. For instance, William Christopher portrayed a POW, a German soldier, and a British pilot, while Harold J. Stone appeared as an American agent and a German general. Antoinette Bauer took on the roles of Berlin Betty, a German scientist, and an underground agent. Arlene Martel, on the other hand, appeared as the resistance fighter Tiger in several episodes, and also played characters named Olga and Gretchen. Henry Corden managed to tackle 5 different characters in as many episodes. Despite its popularity in its final season, CBS decided to cancel Hogan's Heroes due to its World War II comedy approach that made fun of Nazis and WWII POWs. This decision was partly influenced by the Vietnam War, which was dominating the news at the time. CBS aimed to be more current and politically correct, especially concerning POWs. Additionally, the show was affected by the rural purge, where advertisers desired programs that could sell their products more effectively in urban areas. An interesting fact related to the show is that John Banner, who played Sergeant Schultz, passed away on his 63rd birthday in Vienna, Austria, which was also his birthplace. In summary, Hogan's Heroes is notable not only for its clever recycling of actors, but also for the circumstances surrounding its cancellation, driven by the changing social and political climate of the time. As we draw the curtain on this journey through the iconic TV series, Hogan's Heroes, we invite you to take a moment to reflect on the unique connection you have with this timeless show. Perhaps it's the witty banter between Colonel Hogan and his crew, the audacious escapades that kept you on the edge of your seat, or the enduring camaraderie that reminds you of the strength found in the unlikeliest of places. Hogan's Heroes, set against the backdrop of World War II, offered us not only laughter but also a poignant reminder of the power of resilience and humor in even the darkest of times. It's a show that has etched itself into the hearts of many, and we'd love to hear your favorite memories, thoughts, or anecdotes about this classic series. Whether you binge-watched it recently or recall the fond memories of watching it with family, your experiences and insights are invaluable. Feel free to share your stories and thoughts about Hogan's Heroes with us, and let's celebrate the enduring magic of this show together. Thank you for your time and interest in this journey through the world of Hogan's Heroes. Your unique perspective adds depth to the appreciation of this beloved classic. Stay tuned for more engaging conversations, and remember, it's all about the details. Until next time, this is your host,